Hey, good morning. Let's get started. Hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? Today's Monday. Okay. Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. I'm muted. Can y'all hear me on Instagram? Can y'all hear me on Instagram? Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. All right, let's get started. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zen. Excuse me. And today we put a beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, collective. How you doing? Flowers. Yes, 2 more times. Flowers. One more time. Flowers. Yes. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Boo, you can go to bed. The live gonna be up. You go back to bed. I'm up. I'm ready to rock, boo. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information's in the description box below. Okay? The early bird gets the worm, boo. So I'm an early riser. So let's get into it. The channel message here is the thief is going to railroad your toxic family. I'm not sure if I put that title in Instagram. Forgive me if I did not. But the channel message here is the thief is going to railroad your toxic family. So, seeing that the thief is getting a lot of unwanted attention here, they really feel like that your family is behind all of this. Yes, the thief has done what they have done to attempt to railroad or derail you, but they're able to put all of the pieces together and they're realizing that all of this has originated from, the family dynamic in regards to the family that you grew up with here. And they're realizing that it's a little bit more deeper than they thought it was. They thought it was just about money or whatever the case may be. They never thought or assumed that the family was basically going to, if let's just say, air quotes, that it would have been successful in regards to what this thief was going to try to do to you here. The family would have just basically kept their hands clean of any blood, but it would have made this thief go down for what they have done towards you here. This is the illumination, or this is more of the aha moment or a light bulb moment with this thief here. Despite them going through their own personal circumstances here, they're realizing that they don't want to get in trouble for what they try to do to you. They don't want to be the one that gets the brunt of the trouble. So they're basically squealing, or they're going to start talking or exposing everything as to what this family has attempted to do to you here. Because the family, basically the family is the one with all the information. The family is the one that has set out to do certain things towards you, but they allocated or they delegated different tasks to other people within your connection here so they can keep their hands clean. And this thief is not having this at all. Yes, they're very grimy, they're very slimy, but they just feel like that they should not be the one that should take all responsibility or any responsibility for what they were paid to do. Because I'm hearing I was paid to do this, and money was definitely given towards this thief, and this thief could be an ex-lover, okay? But money was given towards this thief here to do certain things towards you here, and this thief is not going down in that way. So we have the stage. the center stage. Everybody is watching. I would look at this. I would look at this depiction here as the thief. You see the dark and the light. So it's like this thief is willing to come out of the dark to present themselves in the light, and they're willing to speak about the people in the audience, or the people in the audience is very intrigued, or they're listening as to what has transpired, because this is a big mess. It's like a Gossip Town 2.0, Gossip Town 3.0. Like everybody is talking about this. Everybody. What's so ironic about this, so peculiar about this, is that there's also a skull that this person is holding. I'm going to look at this as secrets, right? A skull basically represents like when someone has passed over, or they transition over time, their body becomes, you know, in a more skeleton, if you catch my drift, right? It's like, because it's bare, it's just bones, that a person that has passed on or transition, they take their secrets with them, or they can't speak. So it's like this person has dug up bones, or they dug up information, and they're showing people. Normally so I'm getting a lot of depictions from this. I'm also getting, it's like a shock factor, it's like a wow factor, it's like a like a gasp factor, because this person is holding a skull, you know? It's like, why are you holding a skull? Like, well, what's the whole point of that, you know? And behind that, there's a story to tell. So the thief here feels like the way to tell this story is on the center stage. They're looking for some form of immunity, or they're looking for some form of like protection here. So they feel like if they go and speak to the authorities here, they feel like that they're going to get some form of immunity. We have the crack in the wall here. You are the one that set everything off. And because you spoke up in regards to what has happened and transpired here, it has put people in a tizzy. They're all over the place. They don't know what to do. Shh, don't say nothing. Be quiet, lay low, things of that nature. But the pressure of the guilt is getting to them, right? So it's creating a crack in the wall. We'll look at this in a different way. Over time in a home, right? A home depreciates over time, especially if you're not taking care of the home as you should. So with that, sometimes there are cases where, you know, elements, wear and tear of the home, cracks start to come through, or start to create within the wall. If you see the crack, but you don't pay it any attention, and you just allow it to be, the crack is over time is going to start to spread, right? It's going to start to spread over time. And that's what's happening here. The crack is getting too much to bear, or is getting big to the point where you can't not see it. It's so visible that it needs immediate attention, because this crack is just kind of getting out of control. And with this crack spreading outwardly for everyone to see, you're starting to see between the cracks the light. I hope that makes sense. So okay, I'll put it this way. Let's look at the earth. Let's talk about the ground of the earth, right? If the earth is covered, you won't be able to see anything just beside the surface level of the earth, right? But if you're a person that likes to excavate or try to dig up things, what you're doing is you're creating a hole, or you're creating a light or a visibility for things that might not be able to be shown to the naked eye or to the visible eye. So by you digging and researching and trying to figure out what's what here, more things are starting to be visible. So it's like, let's say you're at a beach, right? And you have like a little, what do you call it? Like a shovel and a pail. And you're looking for specific seashells. But the only way that you can get to the seashells is if you actually start to dig and kind of like comb through to see what's there. And to your surprise, this is metaphorically speaking, figuratively speaking, to your surprise, you were able to find newer shells because you decided to dig further or dig deeper. So the crack in the wall is spreading, because I want to look at the crack as more so the truth. They saw the truth was starting to spread, but they thought it was manageable. So they, metaphorically speaking, they put a bandage over the crack, and they thought that they would have been able to keep that crack from spreading. This is where the stage comes in, because the thief is on stage. Even though they're still in dark, you see the darkness behind the thief, there's light that's starting to appear. The truth. And as I mentioned, the truth gonna set you free, right? So this thief is trying to get out of Dodge. They're trying to get out of the situation, the sticky situation that the family dynamic put them in, and they're willing to start to speak up. So they're digging up, what you see with the skull here, they're digging up old things that were hidden, that no one saw or no one knew, and they're speaking up against it. They're speaking up in regards to it. So when they pull out this skull here, again, it's a wow factor, because if you pull out a skull and you're holding it, people are going to pay attention. They're like, what the hell? What's wrong with that person? Why that person this? And why that person that? That makes sense? So this person is creating a wow factor in regards to the family here, because they're not going down for what they were paid for to do towards you. One more card, please. The map. I literally just summed it up. The map. It's like taking the shovel with a pail, and you're literally excavating. You're trying to dig deeper to find a hidden treasure. The hidden treasure is the truth. Going back to the crack in the wall. The more that they speak out, the more that the map could be located, which is the truth. And the map is going to take center stage, because they refuse to acknowledge the crack in the wall. Man, the family refused to acknowledge the crack in the wall. Oh, I love how things come together, baby. We have liar here. That the family could be attempting to bully the ex-lover, also known as the thief. Basically saying things like, you don't know what you're talking about. That's not true. Like what they would do towards you in regards to like gaslighting you. Now they're using those same tactics on the thief. They're trying to bully the thief into the things that they see, and the things that they're saying is not true. So the same type of methods that they would use on you, it's making this thief really upset, because the thief doesn't want to go down for what they were paid to do towards you. So they're emotionally exhausted. This thief is going to start speaking out. They're going to take the gamble. They're going to gamble, and they're going to put all their eggs in the basket here. I'm telling you, plotting. So now the thief is plotting towards the family, your family. And when I say your, hear me out, okay? I only say certain things for depiction purposes, so you can get a picture in your mind, so it can help you resonate with what I'm saying, okay? Because I know some people are like, that ain't my family. Okay, I get it. Damn, okay? I ain't the enemy here. I'm just trying to get you the message, okay? Anywho, for depiction purposes only, okay, the family dynamic that you were raised under or you lived under, okay, is being plotted on by this thief. This thief is willing to go the extra mile and to create some form of a domesticated, violent situation. We have stuck, which is now putting this family dynamic in a very stuck situation here. So basically, everyone is fighting against one another right now. Leo is here with self-control in reverse. So there's a Leo here, a low vibrational Leo here, that is panicking and freaking out because they don't have any self-control over the ex-lover, or more so the thief, okay? Ex-lover slash thief. They don't have any control as to what they can say or what they shouldn't say. But all I know, what I saw is that this thief AKA, also known as the ex-lover here, is not taking this. They're not going, they don't want to take the blame for this. They don't care how much money they took. They're not going down for this. And they're going to make sure that they nail this family to the cross. You see what I mean? Too good to be true. Too good to be true. It doesn't pay to be mean. It doesn't. People pay other people to be mean. They pay other people to do their dirty work. It doesn't pay, literally and figuratively, it does not pay to be a nasty person. It does not pay to be a negative person. It does not pay to be a mean-spirited person. It doesn't pay. So we have legal matters here, financial failure. Also, plot twist to this is that, yes, the ex-lover was supposed to harm you here, but they only receive half of the payment in regards to what they were supposed to do to you here. And they didn't receive their final payment. That's also looming, or they're keeping that as some form of leverage or blackmail towards this family dynamic, because they didn't get paid for the incomplete service that they didn't do. Financial failure, legal matters. So this thief here, because they're on the run, they're on the lam, and they need money, they need to take care of themselves. They're threatening to put them in jail. Oh my God. They're threatening to put them in jail, child. Man. God, listen to me. I said it, I said it, I said it. Listen to me, Spirit. You on one today. You hear me? Hitting agenda. Shocking message. Baby, this is a narcissist. What? I think this week reads are going to be more into the family dynamic. I'll be diving deeper into the family dynamics this week. We have stuck energy, unable to express emotions. So now the family is nervous. They feel stuck because they knew they gave money to this ex to do certain things towards you. And they don't want that heat. So they're trying to blackmail the thief now for taking the money to do things towards you. It's a whole big stink. It's a big stink. Everybody just, well, no, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, well, if I never, no, well, if you never, no, well, why would you do that? Like, everybody is fighting amongst one another. Good. 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 Intuitively, you were aware, you had some form of like intuition. Your intuition has been nudging you like, hey, something is off. You should dive deeper into this, things of that nature here. And they're stressed out. They never thought. See, the family, your family that you were raised under or grew up with, they really thought that they were going to hide what they have done towards you. And they really thought that this thief was very naive because all they presented themselves with were money. And they thought that because this thief was really gung-ho, or very adamant in regards to the money that they receive, that they thought that they would just take anything and like basically take the fall for it. Secret is in reverse, hiding something. They can't hide this. They can't hide this. Baby. What a great day to start a Monday morning, Praise in reverse. So it's like they're trying to pray themselves out of this because a message is coming. The message here is that there's a lack of confidence coming from all parties involved. Everyone is pointing and you and no, it's you and no, and if you never, and if you didn't, and da 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 da. So what the family is trying to do now is that they're trying to do candle work onto the thief or the ex-lover. They're trying to break down the ex-lover. They're trying to get the ex-lover caught up. It's a lot. It's a lot, boo. Tower moment. The reasons that we here. Fake rich. This ex-lover came off as if they were rich. They came off as if they were bout it. And I'm not talking about Silk the Shocker and Master P, okay? But they thought they was bout it, child. Fake rich. Oh yeah, I got this and I got that. Yeah, I could do this, I could do that. And they did as much as they could because the money was very extravagant. Your family was paying out a lot of money to get this set up here. There were two lovers involved. I need to make that very clear for whoever resonates with this story. There were two lovers that were involved in this. One lover could have been your spouse, an ex-spouse, or a lover, ex-lover, however it resonates in your story. But there was one lover that was actually in cahoots and was actually giving money. So put it this way. So there's two ex-lovers. One ex-lover was working or congruent with the toxic family, and they were actually giving information and also finances to your last lover to get the job out or to do the job. Karma. Man, jealous. I promise you, siblings were involved. Siblings didn't like your shine. Siblings didn't like who you were connected with. Siblings didn't like the lovers that you attracted. The siblings didn't like anything about you. So again, however it resonates, but siblings will be considered part of your family. So however it resonates. Everybody has anxiety. It could be a Capricorn because they know what position they played in trying to cause your untimely demise. Hey, Bemba. Hey, Christopher. This ex-lover said, I'm not going down for this. And they're like, yes, you are. You took the money. I'm not going down for this. I'm not going down for this. There's a lot of back and forth arguing while this thief is on the run. We have Pisces here. Pisces is in reverse, though. So it could be a Pisces involved, but I'm going to look at it from more of an astrological standpoint. Pisces, I believe, rules the 12th house, which is Neptune. Neptune is illusions. Where's my astrology book? Let me look something up real quick. I'm gonna look up in my astrology book. Give me 1 second. I do believe Pisces is the 12th house. Give me 1 second, guys. That's not it. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so Pisces rules secrets of every kind, secret matters, secret and innermost emotions. Pisces also rules limitations, falsehoods, enemies, secret or private. Someone could be from Chicago, Illinois, The energy of Pisces rules, or Chicago, or the energy of Pisces rules over Chicago. So every city and state has a specific astrological sign that rules over that city. And Chicago is one of them. So someone could be from Chicago. This could be happening in Chicago. Egypt is also here as well, too. They're weak. Man, here come a ladybug. Let me see if I can grab it. Oh. Hold on, let me grab this ladybug. He always come at the right time, child. Come on, boo. Come on, boo. Uh-oh. Well, look, see the ladybug? You see the ladybug? Ladybugs love me, child. They love me. Anywho, we have weak. Okay. The thief is now seeing them as very untrustworthy. And this thief is going to railroad them in any way, shape, or form. They could be unemployed. This family dynamic could be unemployed right now. They're laying low. This thief may be turning up a huge notch, like inferno, if that makes sense. They could be calling, or they may have called these family members' jobs. They're doing a lot of detailed or in-depth research in regards to this family dynamic based on what they have been seeing online, social media, more so tarot and oracle. That's very, 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 very relevant. Very relevant. Everyone is watching tarot and oracle because everyone is trying to, and when I say everyone, you of course, but more so the negative or the low vibrational energies, they are watching tarot and oracle to keep, to be 10 steps ahead, but they can never be 10 steps ahead. It's actually the other way around. You're always going to be 10 steps ahead. They're always going to be 10 steps behind. But they feel like if they have a leg up, or you're not aware that they're intrigued by tarot and oracle, they're always going to feel like that they're going to one up you, and they're not. You're going to one up them. You're going to one up the whole situation. That's why it's very important to speak up if you're in a safe space, of course, because I know some of you guys are not safe yet. But when you do get to a safe space, you better sing like a canary. Tweet, 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 and mother effing tweet. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Okay? Tweet, tweet, tweet. This thief is like, you're not gonna railroad me in this foolishness. And they very cold-hearted with it. Very cold-hearted. So far we have Capricorn. Because now this thief is feeling like the family dynamic is responsible for all of the sudden changes that are happening. Initially, the family dynamic was speaking ill about you in a negative way to get this person to stay away from you. The reason being they wanted them to stay away from you is because they needed them to do the job to get rid of you or to harm you. So they had to fill the ex-lovers or thief head with junk in their mind about you to get them to turn against you to get the job done. When they did that, meaning when they turned against you here, a lot of sudden changes happened that they never anticipated or expected. So a lot of negative things happening. They lost their job. Money has dried up. People are declining their advances. They can't get ahead. Connections are starting to disconnect from them. They're just seeing a lot of things playing out. And they're like, yo, what's going on here? Why am I receiving the bad karma? You know what I mean? So when they started to look into more of like tarot and oracle, because they're looking and they're getting the information, they're realizing, they're putting two to two together, they're realizing the family is the one that's on the chopping block. Everyone is responsible, of course, because everyone has their own like their task or their own position as to how they played, but everyone is equally responsible. I don't feel one should get more or one should get less. Every person should get it equally, despite what their intentions were. They all agreed to turn a blind eye to place you in harm's way. So we have Aquarius here that's burning out. Okay. There's an Aquarius that's burning out right now. They can't take this pressure. They just thought they was just doing the family dynamic a favor for you. They didn't think it would ever went this far. So there's an Aquarius here, however resonates, a low vibrational Aquarius that has separated from the group because they realized just how far that this family and this ex or these two ex-lovers were going to take it, and they didn't want any parts of that. They didn't want to transition themselves out. They didn't want their abundance to be affected. So they pulled out. So since they pulled out, what's going to happen with this Aquarius since they pulled out? This is a woman, however it resonates. They could be older. They could be in their 60s. They could have been born in the 60s. They could have been born in the 6th month, or they're just older in age, or they could be older than you, however it resonates. Wow. It still doesn't matter what's, damn. So if this Aquarius has a child, but I feel like it's an adult child, and here's why I say this. Oh my God, man. We have coffin here. We have concern. We have child and main male. It's not a child, not an adolescent. This is an adult child. It could be a master. See, the 18 is here. So this child is over 18. So this is a Aquarius. Okay, you see the mature woman here? They're older in age, right? But you have child here with the age of 18. So this child is 18 and over. This mature woman, because they got out of it, when they got out of it, it still didn't matter. Coffin is here, concerned. So they're very concerned for the safety of their child, of their adult child. I keep saying it. It really don't pay to be mean. It don't pay to be mean. Even so, this Aquarius still got out when they got out. They still have to reap the karma that they did not. Imprisonment's here. They're going to be in their mind, or they're going to feel like they're trapped in their mind. This Aquarius may have taken money or taken action towards you and it wasn't working. They were getting backlash here. They may have did some form of coffin spells towards you here, and it's going to land on their adult child. This is specific, a masculine adult child. Keep telling that. They're going to learn. They're going to learn. They're going to learn. The community is going to learn about this. So, this Aquarius woman sacrificed themselves or put their family bloodline on the line based on the lies that they thought was real in regards to you. Realize that what you were saying was true in regards to stay away from the family, they're not good, whatever the case may be. And once they realized that it was getting too hot to handle, they pulled out. Despite them pulling out, their pathway is still closed. And they still have to deal with the remnants of a passing. People won't get it until they get it. They won't get it until they experience it for themselves. And it's sad. I'm telling you, surrender. Baby. This is crazy. People pulling out, but they still have to suffer the consequences. Look, grief, death, worry. Grief, death, worry. Despite them leaving the group, Freedom is in reverse, and they are so afraid. They don't know what to expect. Then you have growth in reverse, relationship in reverse, honesty is in reverse. They weren't honest with you when they were in a connection with you. It don't have to be a romantic connection. It could be also a platonic connection as well too. So however it resonates in your story, please keep in mind, this is a collective read. I need to make that very clear. Not everything gonna resonate with you. Take what resonate, leave the rest, okay? All right now, growth, relationships, and honesty is in reverse. And they feel guilty as to how they treated you because it wasn't successful. It wasn't successful. The plan that they went along with the family here, it wasn't successful. So now they're in regret. Yeah, this is a friendship, or not a friendship. They regret what they have done to you in the friendship. So this could be an Aquarius that was a friend towards you, or you were a friend towards them. However it resonates, okay? It's not a figment of their imagination. It's really real. Like it's coming to a point they're like, what's going on? Oh my God, I can't believe what's going on. Oh my God, I thought I got out on time. I thought I repented. I thought none. Some of you guys really hold very, very, very sacred energy that cannot be tamed. It cannot be messed with. It cannot be destroyed. And man, I'm trying to find my words. I'm just so flabbergasted by all this. To know that a friend was in connection with you, seeing how you were on a day-to-day, still decided that your family was in the right in regards to what they were saying about you, them realizing that the family lied, them realizing just how deep this has gotten, they got scared and they pulled away. And they thought that they pulled away in like early or soon enough so that way they can escape the karma, or karma's going to skip them. It's going to skip them, but not their adult child. So now you have a friend here, or it's not your friend, but depiction purpose is here, that's going to be in sorrow because they have to bury a child. Yeah, people don't understand how karma works, but okay. Okay. I'm tired talking. Okay, whatever. Look, friend. This is a poo show, a P-O-O, a poo show, a boo-boo show, a itty show. I'm getting chills all over my back, my spine. This is crazy, my legs. Hey. This so-called friend was supposed to be your keeper. And this friend knew what was going on and stayed quiet and intertwined themselves in the foolery. And I feel like that you may have actually told this friend about your life, your history. Hey, I don't talk to my family. This is why I don't talk to them, And they thought you were lying. They thought the things that you were saying about your family, that you were lying. I mean, I know some people lie. I get that. But who will go so extravagant? But then again, people do. But for you, I'm speaking about divine collective. You have been consistent since day one with your story. Since day one with your story, nothing has changed. And even if things may have been, when you're telling your story, sometimes you may have forgot a certain part, but when you retell your story and you're able to add that part back into your story, it still flows. And you were very honest and upfront since day one with this friend in regards to how this family dynamic treated you, and they thought that you were lying. They thought you was trying to get some form of clout off of family when it's the other way around. A father figure is included in this, however it resonates in your story. It could be a Leo, father's, or no, sorry. Is the father's Leo or is it Aries? Aries is, I think Aries is husband. Hold on, let me check. I believe Aries is husband. Let me look up husband, EFG. Husband. Okay, husband is the sun sign, which is Leo. 7th house. Okay, 7th house, Leo. All right. So your sun sign could be in the 7th house, which represents relationships, connections. There's a father figure involved in this. Could be your actual father involved in this, a grandfather involved in this, or your child's father that's involved in this, okay? Tell me more about the father, please. I'm hearing you, Mr. Kipper. Tell me more about this father, please. We have distant horizons. We have despair. This father figure is in despair because of how the sequence of elements are unfolding, or the sequence of the story as to how it's unfolding. There's also toil and labor, which is also in reverse. The toil and labor represents that no matter how much they try to work hard at trying to keep this quiet, they can't. And it has placed them in their thoughts. So however it resonates, you could be the person in the corner here, but there's someone that's thinking about you. Let me get this trash out of here. It's too early for this trash. Get your ass out of here, heifer. Anywho, we have thoughts here. So someone is thinking really heavily about what they have done towards you. Please do not spam my comments with foolishness, okay? Don't spam YouTube comments with foolishness, please. You're gonna get blocked. One shot and you out. I don't give 2 and 3 chances. One shot and you out. Do not spam the comments, please. We have bad health. So this father figure, lover, okay, is in shambles. They're in bad health. Man. 5:41 in the morning. The tea spill it. It say justice, boo. The tea spilleth. My God. Yes. And even Stevie Wonder can see. You see the vision? You see the vision? Let me look at this a little bit closer. This woman has a wolf by her side. And then she has some kind of like flowers growing out of her hand. So it's like she wanted to beautify, or oh, that makes sense. She wanted to beautify, or she wanted to give off the illusion that everything was beautiful and everything was a-okay. Me, personally, I would not trust a wolf, because a wolf is more like it's a wild animal, and you don't really know the mannerisms as to how a wolf can, like, you just don't know what a wolf will do in its prime, in its elements, you know? And then this woman is in the dark as well, or she's sitting in the dark, or she's sitting in earth element. So it's like she's trying to ground herself, but as she's trying to ground herself, she's trying to beautify, or she's trying to use an overcast to give off the illusion that everything is okay. Man. This ex-lover is not going down for this. They not. I'm not going down for this. I'm not going down for this. You the one that told me. You the one and you the one. But Future's in reverse. The first thing they should have done was that they should have went to the authorities when the family propositioned them for some form of financial whatever. They should have went to the authorities then. Oh no, I'm not into that. You trying to do what towards the collective? Nah, that ain't my type of time. They should have went to the authorities. They did not, because they needed the money for whatever they needed the money for. And it blew up in their face. Hey, Daniel. It blew up in their face. Apple is in reverse. Imagine the guilt so heavy that it make you sick into into oblivion. You want somebody to do the job for you, or do a silly, stupid, foolish job? Just dangle money in their face. Because that's how this world is operated on anyways, is money. And some people don't have money or don't have access to certain type of money to do what they want to do. Just dangle the foolishness in front of their face and see how quick they'll eat it up. Pathetic. For STD and addictions. So this thief took the money because they're heavily sexually, what's the word? All they care about is sex and addictions. And they need both of them. So if they have a high appetite for sex, and they want people to be intimate with them, they need to portray themselves to be in a certain way. Flashy. Oh, I got money, I got this, I got that. Yeah, come see me. So people can sleep with them easily. My God. Papa. Baby. Look, sexual trauma. A person that may suffer or may have sexual trauma comes from what has happened to them when they were younger. And if they don't heal the traumas of, the things that they've experienced sexually, it can actually turn them into like a nympho or someone that feels like that they always have to have it. You know what I mean? There's no regulation of their sexual appetite. And this person was a cheater. And they're confused by the turn of events. Oh yeah, the Eagles won yesterday. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Yeah, the Eagles won yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. Karmic. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Nothing's gonna drag you up. Ready into the line where you belong. Why aren't they in prison? Who says that they're not in prison? Remember, you have to look at this from all angles, especially if you're wanting to heal from this. You cannot be closed-minded in regards to the information that I give to you. You have to be very open-minded. That is the only way that's going to help you to heal, to move forward. So you said, why aren't they in prison? Who said they're not in prison? There are many forms of prison. You could be in your mind. You could be in prison in your mind. You could be in a physical prison. Your finances may be in prison. Your mental state might be in prison. Your emotional state might be in prison. Why? You got to be very open as to how I relay the messages to you. It's not a one-way thing. And you thinking, and I'm not saying you, but generally speaking, I'm gonna just use what you've mentioned respectfully, because I'm not coming at you, okay? I want to make that clear. Just using it as a teaching moment, okay? But with the They're in prison in the mind. And that's a terrible place to be. Terrible place to be. So them being in their mind here, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to self-destruct. If you can't get out of your mind in a negative way, and you feel that you don't have any other possibility or any possible avenues to get out of their mind, it's going to consume them. And as it starts to consume them, the guilt is going to start to unravel them. And oh my God, and I can't take this anymore. That's what we want. That's what we want. And if you thinking it's going to be a certain way, then I don't know what to tell you, boo. Anywho, we got family here. Family is karmic. Like, I really try, and I do. I really, the way I perceive things, I disseminate it in a way so that way you can see it from all angles. You know what I mean? I'm not a one-track mind person. I don't think in a box. I don't. I'm a very open and vast. The way I think and the way I disseminate information towards others, I want you to see it from all angles so you can understand, you know what? I never saw it in that way. But you know what? That makes sense. Wow. You know what I mean? It's to get you to think so you can see, because it's going to help you to heal. And if you think they're only going to get it a certain way, it's going to affect your healing. That's why I said, if you over here, you have to have an open mind. You can't be closed off over here and thinking, oh, well, it's not working. I mean, I'm not the right person for you. I'm just not. I'm just being honest. I'm not. I think I'm very thorough in my approach. I mean, if I'm not, tell me and I'll switch it up. But I think I'm very thorough in the way I present information. But anywho, I don't have time for that. We have dark energy in Sagittarius. Okay. Could be a Sagittarius that's in dark energy. Okay, this Sagittarius may be going through a miscarriage right now. So however that resonates for you, it could be an actual miscarriage, or they are miscarrying the mission, they're aborting the mission, they're walking away from the mission, they're canceling the mission, however it resonates. A fake emperor. So a fake emperor could be a Sagittarius that is wanting to depart or to cancel the mission because it's too much to handle or it's too much to bear, and they are drinking. And also this. Tell me more about the Sagittarius. What's going on with the Sagittarius, please? Okay, a Taurus is involved. It could be a Taurus friend, however it resonates. Someone that you may have considered as a friend. Suffering in silence here. Hard workers in reverse. They've completely disconnected from the situation. They don't want no parts of it. Let me tap deeper into Taurus and Sag. So let me start with Sag first. What's happening with the Sag, please? Sagittarius, what's going on with the Sagittarius? Damn. Well, they're in the dark. Man. There's a lot of people that feels like just ending it all for themselves. A lot of people is in that space, in the mental space. The thought and sight of getting caught, the thought of sight of still seeing you walking around, and here you go, la-di-da, that's crazy. Family is here. Tell me more about this Taurus, please. We have identity in reverse. So I feel like this Taurus here was using your identity as their own. So this is a Taurus that's a family or a Sag that's a family, however it resonates. But someone within the family dynamic was using your identity for illegal activities. Interesting. They feel like that they can't get out of this healing. Thank you, Timothy. They feel like that they can't get out. Thank you, Sierra. They feel like that they can't get out of this not being able to heal, or they don't have the momentum, or they don't have the endurance to heal. Your own family turned against you. You know, that's still really, like, I sit back sometimes, I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Your own family. Like, you slept in the same house with them. You broke bread with them. You gave love to them. Like, you, family. Like, that's crazy. I just, look, foundation house is here. So this foundation that they created, it was under false pretenses. So when they're out in the public, they're the best family ever, but behind closed doors, it's a complete different thing. It's crazy. Let me see, what's the tea? It's sad. Bankrupt. They tried everything to make you bankrupt. Happiness hater. They specifically put you in compromising positions to where you could not pay your bills, i.e. losing your job, losing your finances, taking away the ability for you to be able to generate income for self, doing things so you could become self-sufficient of self. Family did this to you here. They were a happiness hater because you may have a nice car or a nicer car, or you made a little bit more money than them, or whatever. However, they just never wanted you to see you with anything. And okay. Ego. They got a big ego. They got a big ego. How y'all doing this good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night? How y'all doing today? Dirt digging. Your family was so hurt by you disconnecting from them that they didn't care what they was going to do. How dare you leave us? How dare you not this? How dare you not listen to what I have to say? How dare you not abide by my rules? And they did everything possible to extinguish your light. They hate you that much that they had to get other people to do their dirty work. They hate you that much that they had to get other people to do their foolery. Because you uninterested. Uninterested, unbothered. How dare you become unbothered? I mean, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. You said, I'm out of here. I'm blowing this popsicle stand. Moving on. As you should. You do know you have a right to live the way you want to live, right? You are aware of that, right? You are fully in your right to live the way you see fit for self. Despite being a mother or a father or uncle or cousin or whoever, however here, no one is in control of you but you, boo. Never forget that. Never ever forget that. And if someone is trying to block your path as to who you want to be, they're not for you. They're not for you. One more time. Pay attention to the spirit, not the face. The spirit of the person, not the face. Not the face. There are a lot of people with pretty faces and handsome faces and luxurious things to bling you out and to put this flashing lights over you so you can't see. So you can't see who they are. It's okay to live how you feel. You need to live for self. We have Thief here. Oh, okay. Thief ain't shh. The thief ain't shh. See, the thief ain't shh. Abusing divination. You weren't responding to the abuse of the divination that they thought that you would. You were supposed to be out of your mind. You were supposed to be at the corner on the boulevard or highway plucking out your hair. They wanted you like Granny from what's that movie? The Beverly Hillbillies, the actual movie. Remember when they put Granny in a mental asylum because Granny was telling the truth, and they had Granny in a straight jacket and her hair was all the way up and stuff. That's how they wanted you to be. Jokes on them. Ha 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 ha. And what happened when I can't think of the lady name. It was she worked. I think she worked at the bank, and she came and she saved Granny and she gave Granny a tonic, and Granny just bust out of everything. It's like Granny was able to get a second chance at life, or Granny was able to kind of get back her, you know, her energy, right? Because you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight, so they want to put you in a fight. You don't want to kiss anybody's behind. You don't want to, and you don't need to kiss anybody's behind for anything. And they felt very disrespected and slighted by you. Child, please. Into you. Hustling ways to look you up. Hustling ways to put you in compromising positions. This family. I'm being told to pick 5 letters. So whatever letters pop up, those are the names that are involved. If you want to dive deeper, you're going to have to book a reading. Okay? Don't ask me no personal questions. Okay? I'm only picking 5 letters, and I'm not done. I'm just, my spirit told me pick 5 letters, then go back into the read. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have the letter F, Francine, Frederick, Franny. We have N, Nancy, Nathan. We have E, Esther, Elizabeth. However it resonates, and just whatever comes to mind. We have another E. So someone may have 2 E's in their name. Their first name could be E, their last name could be E. First, middle, or initial, and then we have D. And I'm going to put this together, even though I don't have all the letters, but it still says friend. Look, we have end. It's the end. Okay? And I'm going to put friend. I don't have the R, but just, you know, F-R-I-E-N-D. F-R-I-E-N-D. Friend. Okay. Could be an earth sign. Doctors in reverse. So there could be an earth sign that's currently sick. There's an earth sign that's sick in a house. Panicking, frantic. They're not going to get their flowers. Or no one is going to side with them because it's too much. It's too big to contain. Like this is a inferno that's just over the top, that's just way too big to contain. It got out of control because they kept adding fuel to the fire. They did, by adding more people to this foolishness. Fiend is another word as well too, however it resonates, but you catch my drift. You catch my drift. You know who this is by name. You know them by name. I just gave you a few letters. You know them by name. You do. I'm hearing Edna, E-D-N-A, Edna, and then I'm hearing Ethel. Someone may have a cat, or you were led to get a cat for spiritual protection. Yes. You may have just came to you recently. You may have been searching for cats. You may have found a cat. You may went to a shelter or an adoption agency to receive a cat or to get a cat, but there's something very significant with cats. The government's all over this. They are. The window is here. They watching. Hey, boo. Hey, feds. Yeah. Yeah. They watching. Let's watch. Because they have the same thoughts as to, wow. Wow, that's crazy. Look, deep. The questions that they did have, they were answered. They had questions. The feds had questions. They ain't gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that though. Just because you think that you can sit quietly and watch some of the tarot and oracle readers doesn't mean that you're not exempt from, because I'm gonna tell you who's here, energetic wise. There's a Fed agent too that is watching right now. Hey, boo, you can't be hidden, boo. Okay, but anywho, we have questions here. Okay, because they didn't understand. They were waiting first to see how it was going to play out. They didn't know how they were going to move. Don't let them fool you, boo. Somebody could be from Madrid, Spain, or you could be going to Spain. It's ideal for you to stand for something, however that resonates for you. But it's best to stand for something, because if you don't stand for anything, you're going to fall. You know what I mean? Something that's very near and dear to you, that's very passionate to you, you got to stand on it. And that's what's helping you grow. That's what's helping you grow. Your story, boo. Your testimony. Ooh, you need to start writing that book, please. Okay? Start writing that book. They told the community that they couldn't find you. That's what they said, or that's what they were going to tell people, that they couldn't find you. They wanted people to find you like this, lifeless. That's how they wanted you to be, your family. And it didn't work in that way. And they traveled very far to ensure that they would have found you in this position. And it didn't work. As I mentioned before, these are one of the most dumbest criminals I've ever tapped into energetic wise. They're not smart at all. Yeah, because you saw it. Your own family tried to drug you, child. Could be when you were small in a tub. You may have a fear of water. Your family did you dirty, real dirty, real dirty. Real dirty. And they trying to pin it. They couldn't pin it on you because you left. They tried to, by putting you in a compromising position to pin you from walking away from them. And you found out what's up. Every person that was involved, you know who did what, you know everything as to what took place. Good. That's your right to know. You know exactly what happened. You do. Someone could speak a different language, or you may come from a background where language or English might not be your first language. So it could be Spanish, French, Chinese, Dutch, whatever, Irish, whatever. Okay. But it's a different language, or it could be a language barrier here. Okay. So however it resonates. See, they. So your family speaks a different language. So however it resonates. We have people here. People are leaving in droves away from them. They don't want no parts of that. None. They don't want no parts of that, y'all. Heard no. All right. All right. So we have Leo. We have Scorpio. We have Capricorn. We have Cancer. Leo. Sag. Gemini. Oops, Gemini. I'm going to do one more. Libra. Okay? So if that resonates, I'm not going to save this live on Instagram. You're going to have to view on YouTube, okay? So if this resonates with you guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you on a little bit. Yeah. I got a lot of messages to disseminate today. Yeah, I'm on fire, boo. They should have never, ever, ever came up against the collective. And I'm a big believer in who don't hear will feel. And they feeling it. My Instagram is the AfroZen8888. They're all the same handles across all the board. Let me, hold on, my card fell on the ground. Give me a second. Let me show it to you. So it's all the same, the AfroZen. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and also X. Okay? Instagram is the AfroZen. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, TikTok. Thank you so much for the gifts. You are so awesome. I'll see you on a bit. Bye, Instagram. I love you guys. I will see y'all in a bit. Smooches. Bye, YouTube. You are so loved. I love, love, love you guys. Thank you so much for the tips, and I'll see you all in a bit.